WDSU first warning weather. You can see that it's an impact day. Look at the sunset here coming up at 6:30. Well, you can find a little haze in the atmosphere. We've got a little elevated ozone levels. Air quality is something. But we're going to start with the tropics because we're still monitoring this one very closely. So we've had a really active kind of last half of the season as we got through peak in September. We were still tracking this chance. There's a 60% chance from the tropical wave development over the next 3 to 7 days, not much over the next 2. But now the addition of this coming in the Western Caribbean, if you happened to check in with me last night after the news and Sunday Night Football, so wouldn't be surprised if we would see the addition of another region in the Caribbean for possible development and what we'd watch closely. So this little area, look at the cone number certainty here just north of the lesser greater Antilles, and look how a big portion of that starts to bend a little farther north. That's a key point in the forecast. Now look at this particular area as it goes north and bends around here, Central America, Nicaragua to Honduras, then eventually Belize. Well, that's something to watch because it shows almost kind of a complete 90-degree angle turn, but you look and none of these really have anything entering the Gulf. When we look at the forecast data, this tropical wave doesn't really show organization until a long ways from now. What we're watching here in the Caribbean is actually a piece of the Central American gyre, the fancy terms, big cluster of storm activity that go around Central America in a circle. Both of these systems are several days away from possible development. You can see as it goes near Puerto Rico, as we're getting near Honduras and Belize, by all the way to this weekend is where we are. But look at the influence of our fronts. They're going to keep these systems really south. That system goes into Mexico, no worries here. Maybe the system's developing on about Hispaniola, but again, the latest forecast data shows that there's a little farther northeastward track from there, and the Gulf right now is shut off. We're in the clear. We'll continue to monitor it. Air quality concerns the impact day for the elevated ozone levels, and we look at where we stand. We're at the yellow air quality. Chance this goes to orange at times. That'd be unhealthy for those most sensitive. So if you got some breathing concerns, don't want to be outside doing a lot of running or something of such, or a lot of heavy lifting or mowing the lawns or something like that, just note that that air quality alert goes until midnight tonight. Real-time temperatures still pretty warm, and with the sunshine, the last bit of it here for the last 11 minutes, still could have that addition of more ozone developing. Look at the regional temperatures. Look at the heat in Houston at 96, but look at Nashville at 62. What is that, a 34 degrees difference here between the areas there, 83 in New Orleans right now. So we're still waiting for that colder air to arrive. It won't happen until we get towards tomorrow night. Here's the leftover front. There's the colder air just to our north. It's warm in between, but we're still going to have one more warm day before that colder air is going to kick in behind some strong north winds. Fairly mild tomorrow morning, maybe a bit cool, light jackets north shore, maybe here as you get out the door to 68 to 69. There's the front that's lingering once it's through. Can't rule out that maybe there's a sprinkle that develops off the cooler air trying to come in tomorrow. You can find temperatures still warm, 84, 85, 86, but look at Wednesday. Colder air is here by that time. We're dropping into Washington Parish to 47, maybe 48 to Amite, Tangipahoa to Hammond at 48 to maybe even 50 degrees, Slidell, Covington to Mandeville, and 56 even to Raceland, Houma, Galliano to Bayou Cane. Here's Wednesday during the day, plenty of sunshine, but look at those wind arrows really picking up here. Driving in cooler air, so high temperatures. Again, these are highs, 68, 69, 70, and 71. But then we also have some strong northeast winds, and that's going to require some small craft advisories going Tuesday night, going into Thursday morning. Coldest morning, Thursday, some along the Mississippi border. Macomb even, you may be down to 39 degrees into Thursday morning, and we could be closer to 50 here in New Orleans. So 86 tomorrow, chance of a sprinkle, it's nothing measurable. High temperatures, though, only around 70 for Wednesday, Thursday. Fall is fully here.